Hey everyone! Welcome to my new video where I'm sharing my absolute favorite AI workflow for knowledge work. If you've ever wondered how to use AI tools to gain a competitive edge in your career, stick around. I'm combining Elicit, Notebook LM, and Claude in a powerful 17-minute process that'll help you stand out at work. We'll also explore big questions like, what does the future of knowledge work look like? How do we combine critical thinking with AI? And most importantly, how can you adopt these tools to stay ahead of the curve? Let's dive right in. 4 steps of knowledge work. Knowledge work starts with acquiring information, reading, researching, and collecting data points from multiple sources. Think of this as fuel for your critical thinking engine. Next, you take that raw information and process it. You identify patterns, form connections, and distill insights. This is where you turn data into useful knowledge. Armed with these insights, you create something new, whether it's a report, a presentation, a strategy, or a product. This is the point where you show your work to the world. Finally, you share your work with others, gather feedback, and iterate. Knowledge work is an ongoing cycle of learning, applying, and refining. These 4 steps, acquire, analyze, create, and share, are the pillars of modern knowledge work. And that is where AI can turbocharge your process. Knowledge work in 2025. By 2025, we're expecting even smarter AI assistants that won't just respond to your questions, but anticipate your needs. You might see AI integrated directly into your favorite workplace tools, Slack, Google Docs, Teams, making it almost invisible yet incredibly powerful. But with great power comes great responsibility. The winners in this new environment are the ones who blend critical thinking with AI support, who question AI outputs and bring human insight into the process. You don't want to blindly accept AI answers. You want to interpret, refine, and apply them in the right context. So if you want to stand out, you need a workflow that harnesses AI without letting it overshadow your unique perspective. Let me show you exactly how I do that. My 3-step AI workflow. All right, here's the overview of my personal AI workflow in 3 steps. 1. Elicit for powerful focused research. 2. Notebook LM for organizing and summarizing content. 3. Claude for polishing and producing final deliverables. I'm going to walk you through how I use each tool, the prompts I use, and how I keep that all-important human element in the loop. Step 1. Elicit. Elicit is an AI research assistant designed to help you quickly find relevant papers, articles, and data. Instead of combing through Google Scholar for hours, Elicit narrows down the most crucial sources in seconds. Say I'm tackling a work project about supply chain optimization. I open Elicit, type in something like cutting-edge strategies for supply chain resilience, and let the tool fetch me academic papers, studies, and credible news sources. Within minutes, I have a curated list of potential gems, complete with abstracts and quick summaries. I like to filter results by date to ensure I'm looking at the most recent research. Then I save relevant papers directly to a folder in Elicit for easy reference. This step alone can save hours of manual research time. But remember, you need to decide which sources look reliable and relevant. AI can help you discover info, but your judgment is the differentiator. Step 2. Notebook LM. Once I've gathered some articles or data using Elicit, I load them into Notebook LM. If you haven't heard of it, Notebook LM is Google's AI experiment that summarizes and answers questions about your private docs. It's like having a personal research assistant that actually knows your files. Notebook LM can instantly highlight key points from your articles or internal documents. Perfect for when you need a quick rundown without reading every single word. You can ask, what are the top 3 strategies mentioned for improving supply chain resilience? Notebook LM pulls direct quotes from your uploaded docs. It can also cross-reference multiple documents and show how they connect. So if you have one paper on supply chain data analytics and another on environmental impact, Notebook LM can weave them together. Here's how I do it step by step. 1. Upload or link the PDFs, articles, or notes I got from Elicit. 2. Ask Notebook LM to generate a summary of the main points from each document. 3. Compile those summaries into one master doc, focusing on what's most relevant to my project. 4. If I need further clarity, like which data visualization methods are recommended, I'll just type that into Notebook LM. Notebook LM acts like an intellectual filter, sorting and summarizing volumes of info so you don't have to. But you still get to apply human insight, deciding which points are truly relevant to your unique situation. One caution: AI summaries can sometimes oversimplify or miss nuances. I still skim or spot-check the source material when something looks extra important. Critical thinking always matters, folks. Between Elicit and Notebook LM, I can do a week's worth of research in just a few hours, sometimes even less. That's time I can reinvest into deeper analysis or refining my final product. Step 3. Claude. Claude is an AI chatbot by Anthropic known for its ability to handle long-form text, code, and more, while aiming to be less prone to hallucinations compared to some alternatives. Think of it as a creative, large language model that can help you refine and finalize your work. Here's where I take all my summarized info and turn it into a final deliverable. Could be a report from my boss, a presentation outline, or even a script for a video. Claude is especially good at reorganizing and formatting text so it's presentation ready. Let's say I want to create a short, informative brief on supply chain resilience. I might tell Claude, summarize these key points into a concise, professional document suitable for an executive audience. Include headings, bullet points, and a brief conclusion. And just like that, it churns out a neatly structured brief. If it's too formal, I ask for a more friendly tone. If it's too wordy, I say, shorten it to half the length. Claude can also adapt to your personal style. Feed it samples of your writing and it'll mimic your tone pretty well. This is clutch if you're building your personal brand or want consistency in client communications. Don't forget, you are the final filter. If Claude suggests something that doesn't align with your real-world context or ethics, override it. AI assists, but you decide. So that's my 3-step AI workflow in a nutshell. 1. Elicit for initial research. 2. Notebook LM for organizing and summarizing. 3. Claude for final polishing and output. It sounds simple, but let me tell you, it's incredibly effective for standing out at work. Why? Because you're not spending 80% of your time gathering info and drafting. You're spending more time thinking, analyzing, and creating real value. What happens to the future of knowledge work? My bet is that tasks like data gathering and first draft writing will be heavily AI-assisted. But critical thinking, innovation, and human judgment will be more valuable than ever. By mastering this AI workflow, you're positioning yourself as someone who leverages technology effectively, not someone who's replaced by it. What do you think? How do we balance AI with our own critical thinking? Do you see yourself using Elicit, Notebook LM, or Claude in your daily routine? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation. If you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with a colleague, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more AI productivity tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.